Alafia. I'm Philip John Neimark, the founder of the IFA Foundation International, and welcome to yet one more iteration of the weekly Ifascope. The weekly Ifascope, for those who are just coming aboard or for those who don't totally understand, is an in-depth look at those events, those energies which are going to take place in the upcoming week on both your temporal and your emotional, spiritual side, and how best to handle them. Now, I know some of you think you know the best way. I used to think I knew the best way also. But here we get a chance through the art of divination to access Orunmila, who has thousands of years of similar events, sometimes exact events, all of which have been acted out, have been successful, have been unsuccessful. And so it's much better to rely upon that wisdom, that knowledge, that understanding of the best possible way of handling this energy this week, if you'd like to get the best results. Speaking of the best results, we're trying a little fundraising campaign, and if you want to go to Indiegogo.com, that's INDIEGOGO, and look up Sacred Orisha Gardens, or just look under religions in Crescent City, the Sacred Orisha Gardens, and take a look and see if you'd like to contribute to us and keep this all going, flowing smoothly. In the meantime, this week is very interesting, okay? Because this week is another area where the energy comes EB. It's up here when it needs to be pushed down here, and it's all for a very simple explanation. I'll get to that in a minute, because the energy for the week is only on the everyday side. It's new opportunities, new beginnings, all kinds of things roaring through the universe, the Big Bang Theory. And on the other side, it's our ancestors, the creatures of the night. It's Oyaku. It's all darkness. It's a solution to any problem. And what it indicates, by the way, that keeps us here, so that we're going to have to push it down here, is that we are not handling the situation similar to, or exact perhaps, in nature to something which has occurred in the past in a different fashion. All right? If you see something, if you can, resonate to, wait a minute, this seems familiar, or this seems almost exact in nature to something that happened weeks, months, years ago, and see and understand that you made the wrong decision, or perhaps no decision, or perhaps you couldn't make a decision back then. But now you can, and now you need to implement a new way of handling these things which are going to appear. It's hard for you. It requires greater introspection and greater thinking, and not rushing ahead to get it done or anything else, but to think it through, to make that adjustment. And then you can get the results which put the energy on that. If you don't, it's going to affect relationships, and it's going to affect them big time, okay? Because it's going to impact them in a way that is chaotic, in a way that there's just too much light, blinding in the fact that you cannot see clearly. But if you listen to the universe, if you listen to Orunmila, if you listen to how that should be handled, and handle it differently, then the relationship turns into new opportunities and positive results. And for that, involved, it's to Orunmila. And the bow should be a cigar. I know some of you don't like a cigar or secondhand smoke, but in this case, take a cigar, light it, hopefully take a puff or two, and more hopefully enjoy it for a second. Put it down in front of Orunmila and pray to Orunmila to bring to you the insight, the understanding, and the facility to carry out the new way of handling these old decisions in a way that will bring you, your family, and those you love great happiness and success. Until next week, love and blessings.